Our RAs are new patcher, and this is an air and explosive seed. I might have to step out about an hour in just to take some meds. I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm actually a little bit sick. Yeah, hopefully the audio is good for you guys. I'm doing okay, I'm just a little sick. I think I have a cold. Alright, first... Jokins. Yeah, hopefully we can get this cropping sorted out. Sorry about that. But you can see everything there. You can at least see the game, so... are you guys hearing the, Are you guys hearing, the audio? It's not showing up on my end. Or it's very quiet, maybe.
Hello, hello. It seems I've missed very little.
You missed very little, except the cropping. I don't know how to fix it.
You know what? Give me uno momento, por favor, and I will attempt to do the thing. I will push a button. Unless someone's already on it.
Okay. So, yeah, we're just waiting for the Bertlings to die, and then we're fighting Albert, and then Albert tells us, hold on a moment, I gotta put on my eyeliner. Puts on his eyeliner, then we murder him, and we get his guts.
And according to chat, we have a missile expansion and a yoke.
Jokint, yes. I've been keeping up with that.
Okay.
This is an air and explosive seed.
Oh.
Light beam, okay.
Light beam, good.
We like light beam. It's nice and pretty. That was Seekers, I think? Was that Seekers, you guys, in chat? In Transport B Axis? That was Seekers, thank you, chat. Okay, so early Seekers and Light Beam. Light Beam doesn't do anything for us. Seekers doesn't do anything for us yet. Space Jump might do something for us. Space Jump and Boost Ball might do something for us here. Actually, what does Seekers do for us? I don't think anything at all until much later. No idea what's in TAS. I mean, Ralen's really behind on this. Actually, no, the timer is just... Ralen's just 20 seconds behind on the timer. Red key.
Wait.
Inghab key 2.
I'm going to double check Ralen's audio because I thought I heard.
Yeah, I muted Ralen's audio.
Okay.
Made it unusable.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're set. Are you hearing words audio? Because I am not.
There is game audio. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Because I checked it and it was fine, but I'm not hearing it. It might just be me that I'm muted.
I was hearing it through the. I was hearing it through the sound test, but
yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's super quiet. Let's bump that up a whole lot.
Key Inner's Lake.
Okay, now I'm hearing something.
I'm still not hearing anything. Okay, so it's me.
It is super. It's super quiet.
Yeah, okay, Power Bomb. Do we stay in Temple Grounds here? Space Jump Boots and Temple Grounds. Yeah, once you find the Power Bomb. Okay, I do hear words now. Okay, good.
Okay.
It's just very quiet. Yeah.
Yep. right, so we got that sorted. Cropping looks like it's good now. All right, welcome everyone. How we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curse like key. We're gonna backtrack. I wonder if Ralen backtracks as well. Technically, we don't have logical. Actually, no. You definitely stay because you do not have logical mining plaza. We do not have missile launcher. We do not have screw attack. We do not have space jump. We do not have bombs. So yeah, definitely, space jump's probably in dynamo chamber right now. And in which case, you definitely go there. Like either way, you find something important in dynamo chamber.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something as stupid as like the actual missile launcher in Dynamo Chamber, and that would be pretty bad because then
That'd
it's
be
just like,
funny.
no, you silly goose, you go to Aegon.
Wait, climbing
With
comm
the
area is
just
logical, right? In the beginning.
and it is, yes.
Okay, so comm area is our second choice. Okay, so we have
Mhm.
2 checks. Never mind. But we're gonna do dynamo chamber first.
Chat, let me know if the game audio for words is too quiet. I will bump it up one more time.
There's a space jump.
Boots. Yes, GFMC crate isn't.
Oh yeah,
unlocked, excuse me.
GFMC 2 as well. I forgot. Power bombs do a lot in double grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you rooting for? Who's your favorite?
I am rooting for Screw Attack on Morbus.
Oh, I mentioned in terms of player, but all right.
I won't take sides as a commentator, but I will root for the situation I just had in my 3-player multi where my go mode Screw Attack was on my worm. Beam related upgrade in Reliquary.
I will absolutely take sides. I'm a barbarian who will take sides. So I like Ralen. Ralen's a buddy, but Wordsayer has the best name in the tournament, and therefore I must root for him.
Mm.
Hello, Jeff. Hello, chat. I am a little sick, so if you hear me muting myself for a little while, it's probably because I'm sneezing and/or relieving myself of things. Good lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got chat pointing out that Wordsayer not going for GFMC compound. I'm a little surprised by this, but now that we have boots, I'm not that surprised by it.
I also do not mind that we're lifting the crate. The amount of time I've seen people refuse to lift the crate there, and then have to bomb jump like several times or jump over it several times when it's like, instead you could just play a 1-second cutscene and you're probably fine.
Yep. Now, GFMC compound could really burn us if bombs are in the crate.
Yeah.
That would be worst case scenario.
Oh, Dolphin Crunch? It looks like it on my... For Ralen, unfortunate. Drop system?
Drop, please.
Echo's propaganda. Actually, we had a power bomb. Echo's propaganda still, though. Like, when you have when you have more, like, 1 or less, it's like... 1 or more, the drop system just becomes, like, worse than Prime's. It's
yeah,
like
it really does.
Yeah.
Was that an energy tank in mining? I couldn't quite tell. I thought I saw something shiny, like a blue. I want to say it was an E, but I could be wrong. Chat, help me out here.
I can check the VOD a little later.
And
meantime, there's a launcher.
Launcher in mining station access, dark ammo in the crate.
Mm-hmm.
So Wordsayer was technically correct in not doing GFMC compound, but there's also transport A access.
Yep, transport A access. Also, another point here, Ralen can pick up Seekers. There's words that have to backtrack.
Oh,
looks like that's the mining station A.
Yep.
Excuse me for the sniffling.
Nope, you are good.
I've already taken some medication, but it might wear off in the middle of the race. So I might have to step out and just... Actually, no, I don't have to. I have it right here. And a water bottle. I thought I had.
Wait, that's a major transport A access. That's a suit.
Oh, the suit again, dude. Again.
Again. Again.
Locked by Emerald.
This does not bring back memories of last night.
Yeah.
And I totally did not realize and remember at all that Emerald Translator or Seekers and Dark Visor are just logically required for that. Although, we know where Seekers are.
Yeah.
Emerald could be, could be out there for a while.
Yeah. Even still, I don't mind Ralen going here.
Yeah.
Just like even
Oh,
if
I
it was
like this.
nothing, it's
Yep.
like alright, that's fine. Like it's a play,
Number
you make it.
6.
It's no
Yep.
disaster.
Number 6. I am going to pull up the tracking document on my end.
Oh, I forgot to post a tracking document into the chat. Here you go, chat.
There you go, chat. So that was number 6 in Mining Station A. Came here in chat pointing out that words say are not unlocking the front door to labs. I don't necessarily mind this right now because we are missing at least 2 items to have backdoor access to labs for us to even consider getting back out. So I don't mind this at all.
Well, we can get into labs right now. We have light beam, no?
We can get into storage D.
Oh, but we don't have we don't have bombs.
Yeah, we don't have screw. Yeah, we don't have screw attack. We don't have.
Okay.
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 Now,
Well, now that Seekers is actually going to be a big deal.
I'm swallowing my words right now. Words, you should have opened up the thing, you silly goose.
Also, that's going to punish words here severely if Mining Station B has something.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. So both beams a suit space jump. Yeah, okay, fun.
You know what? There is a world where your morph ball bomb is in storage A right now. A dangerous action, point of no return.
Yep.
Bombs and terrible location. Exhibit X.
Yep. At least we don't have. At least we don't have Dark Beam Vanilla. I've grown tired of Dark Beam Vanilla. It was funny the first 4 times, but the 5th time it's like, alright. I do not know how that missile hit anything at all. It looked like it just weaved straight through everything, and somehow it hit something.
For some reason, the missiles in Agon subscribe to Metroid Prime's zip code theory. You just have to be the same zip code, and missile will just contact and work. But if you're anywhere else in the world, missile's like, nope, if it's not pinpoint accuracy, you miss entirely. I don't get it.
What's in logic? I don't believe. I think everything. Nothing in Temple Grounds is in logic here.
No, we have command centers in logic. Storage
only
B is in
labs
logic.
Yeah, only labs are
storage
in logic.
Storage D is in logic. Doomed entry. In cache 1.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Is there any reason why you would leave here? I don't think so. Right?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh, Wordseer's gonna just drop right in and blind check the item? I guess so.
Forgetting that we have Dark Beam? I think we're forgetting we have Dark Beam.
We might be forgetting we have Dark Beam. I don't necessarily mind the blind check here. Because if it's something good, you have to backtrack and pick it up, but if it's like just another missile expansion, you waste some cutscene time. It's not the worst.
Yeah. The better way to do this would have probably been to go through the front door with Dark Beam and then hit the trigger with a shot to go to storage B, and then come back if whatever you had in here was important.
And then route that into storage D afterwards. Yeah, I guess that's just the way Words wanted to route it. Although Words, you kind of want to be careful here.
No, I'm one of those weirdos who thinks that doing it this way does not actually cost as much time as a lot of people think it does. Mostly just because backtracking out of the item is like extremely slow. But it still costs a lot of time. Like I won't deny it. It costs time. Like,
Ooh,
5 power bombs already. Oh boy.
That's a lot of power bombs.
Also consider that command center is like, I mean, I always like to say this because it's funny to me, but when you clear layers, the room does load faster.
It does.
So
It does. Yeah.
that's the reason why Artifact Temple takes 7 seconds to load, and then takes like 1 second to load when you've returned all the artifacts.
Yeah. And for some reason, Artifact Temple specifically loads every single layer possible.
I think every room does that. Does that when it's a layer, like when it's a layer that can exist
On top of itself. Yeah.
on top of, like, for example, like command center, you can have it in the empty state, and then also with the door closed, and also with the scans and everything like that, and or the pirates not entering the portal and stuff like that. It needs to load all of those scenarios first before it does anything.
Yep.
Which makes it slow.
Light ammo. But and the funny thing is, once you kill Ridley in Artifact Temple, that room is nearly instantaneous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's actually true for corruption. For Echoes. I don't imagine it is. I know it's absolutely true for Prime,
Yeah.
because I've seen Sam. Sam has done, like, I remember a specific scenario. Sam did IBBF, but visited. Jeez, the room is blanking on me. I'm sick.
Dark Oasis.
With all
is-
HUD system. Oh boy.
We have 7. We have 4 available. Sorry,
Yeah.
7. Okay, well, Dark
Hall of the
Oasis
Elders is the room I'm thinking of. Hall of the Elders. Sam visited it earlier, and then the room loaded much faster. And he was very confused for a little while until we figured out that it was because he cleared a bunch of layers in Hall of the Elders. That's why it loaded faster.
So
And Ralen
Drake-
opening up the gate and now has a slightly more optimal route through labs here.
Through labs, yep. So, which of our 4 remaining HUD systems, assuming Dark Visor is not self-locking itself, which one do you think is there in Dark Oasis?
I think you need Echo to beat the game, but I don't think you need Dark Visor. Is that correct?
Dark Visor for Dark Samus is not a requirement. It's just Echo Visor, so it could be
Dark
Echo.
Visor.
Yeah. But we also have 3 other translators that we have no knowledge of.
Speak of the devil, and it doth appear.
Oh.
Storage B Echo Visor. Doesn't do anything for us right yet.
Nope. Now, if that's an Amber or an Emerald lock in Dark Oasis, that's gonna feel really bad.
You have to return the SDKs, KRAR, because it has to load all the layers where you return the keys. Like, it has to load all those cutscenes and load all those states of the thing being, the keys being in and out of the thing. Whereas once you return them all, it only has to load them being already in. I think that's a
And you can
missile in, by the way, in reactor.
It might be. I didn't get a great look at it. And you can actually see this for yourself if you're playing in a multi-world. And you enter Sky Temple Gateway with, like, say, 7 SDKs, and you get your last 2 sent to you. The room has already loaded with 7, and it won't have the other 2, so it can't place the final 2 items. So it has to actually, and that's the reason why it has to reload the room.
Yeah. Which is why every time if you have 1 SDK or 1 artifact remaining, and you're playing CGC, return everything you have, then sit outside the loading zone. Once the final key gets returned to you, it'll load slightly faster.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I have not personally confirmed this in Echoes, but I have in Prime. But there's no reason why it would be any different in Echoes.
Yeah, they
Probably
did
wouldn't be
change
that
it.
different in Corruption, too. Probably be even a bigger deal in Corruption because of how incredibly long doors take to load in the game.
Yeah, but how many of the energy cells, like, it just matters for the one area, right?
No, I just mean generally for, like,
Oh.
if yeah, I just mean generally, right? Like Hall of the Elders, for example, because it has a bunch of
Yes.
layers. You remove them, it's gonna load faster. So, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe some, like, really long loads in oh, hold on.
Ooh, do we want this? No,
Yes, we do.
don't. We don't know if we need it, but we probably should pick it up. Torpus Key 1 and Incash 1.
But yeah, it would be hilarious in Corruption where it's like, all right, let's reload this room just so it can load 10 seconds faster.
Yep.
Because the cutscene that we have to load is absolutely colossal. He died doing tankless labs. Actually, yeah. What is the logic for labs here?
Logic for labs is since you don't have Dark Suit and Vanilla, I think it just
Oh.
assumes you
No,
can
no, no,
get through the game.
don't. Okay. Whoa. Words
we
almost
go.
died there. So yeah, Dark Suit is not logical yet, so
Correct.
that we know of.
Yeah, we need either Emerald Translator or at this point Dark Visor.
Yeah. So do you know what the logic is? 1 E-Tank or 2?
Um.
Do you want to bust
Well, wait.
open the
You know what?
visualizer?
I just closed Randomizer, but let me open it back up.
Oh, another suit.
Oh.
Battleground Fight is our second suit.
Okay. Well, that kind of erases that conversation, but
Yeah.
for the sake of completionists, let us open up the visualizer and let's see what Dark Labs Dark World logic is. So that's logical light suit then in Transport A access.
Yep. So Emerald unlocks FTA immediately, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Logically.
So Dark World damage is greater than or equal to 60. Morph Ball and Dark World damage is greater than or equal to 50. Or Dark World damage is greater than or equal to 10 with an active safe zone. So we have active safe zones in Doomed Entry. So basically, if you can exist in the Dark World in the labs, you can traverse it.
Okay, so it is logical. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and then-
that means Pod W is logical.
Yes.
Pod
Yes,
W is
because now-
logical.
now- Yep, we have a suit, and yep. Yeah, everything here. Well, we're assuming movement systems as well for labs, but yeah, Dark World damage by itself is
Yep.
it's trivial.
Oh, we're getting this.
Central mining station. That looks like it could be a missile. Ralen might want the battleground hit though.
Yeah. Why not? Before we go into
Yeah.
the Dark World.
Let's see here. Where would be? Yeah, I think the Hive Chamber A, Hive Chamber B, and now GFMC compound. And see, we still don't have bombs. So top of ship is gonna be orphaned.
Oh my god, supers. Oh boy.
Oh,
Whoa,
great.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's a
whoa.
good find right there. Okay, that's fully in logic. So now
Why
top of
didn't
ship can
words
have
pick it up?
bombs.
Oh my god, they missed. Oh, they think it's a
Oh,
missile expansion. You
They
guys.
thought it was a missile. Oh, that is.
Oh, you guys. The classic.
Personally attest to seeing a missile with a super there 3 times.
That is
Oh,
pain.
That is so bad. So now we gotta hope, for words' sake, that there is a super missile hint that is a direct
Yeah.
item location hint. So
We
they
hope
go
that
back
they
there and
get
get
like
it.
that they get amber in the first hint that they get.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, but in terms of logic, that just put warriors walking the logic.
Yep.
I
And
actually list all the things that are in logic here.
and we still cannot get SEK hints. We need bombs.
Yeah, we need bombs. Storage A is in logic. My station B is in logic. Sand processing, no. Sand cache, no. Sand canyon, no. Transport center, no.
Correct. Bombs can be in war ritual grounds. That would be hilarious and also sad.
Bombs can technically there be there. Actually, we have front Dark Aegon.
Yep.
Logical
so we can
now.
kill
Incash 2. Judgment
Incash,
Pits.
Incash 4. Trial Tunnel.
Yep, Trial Tunnel.
Looks-
Warriors
That
Walk.
looks like it's a missile.
Oh no, I think that's...
Oh no, that's Amber. That's Amber.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Okay. Yeah, words really need some Amber hints to be clutch here.
Otherwise, like this race might just end instantly.
Yeah.
That's the worst
And
part.
you never want to see a race end like that 25
Yeah.
minutes in, especially when
Yeah.
it's like a 2.5 hour seed.
Oh, okay. Let's not get too dramatic though. Ralen
Yeah,
could also hot
right.
dog something
Right.
like in a
Right.
crash, hot dog, dork sandwich. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
There's plenty of
there
ways
could,
Randy can serve up some spice.
yeah, I mean, there could be something nice on Defiled Shrine, for example, and you just can't pick it up because you don't have an item to collect it. I definitely can't speak to that.
Hopefully the logic chain ends here like as soon as like
Yes.
hopefully Sandcash has nothing and
Yes.
then it's hinted
Yeah.
and then they immediately realize that they hot dog something.
Hmm. But now, oh, you know what? With super missiles and the suit, I mean, the super missiles and the Amber Translator alone, but with the suit, we now have front door Torvus access.
That is true, yeah. That is logical.
We can't. Oh, you know what? But we don't have anything to do in Torvus. We can look at Lagoon. We can look at Path of Roots, and that's it.
Yeah, we can't travel any further because the bombs lock. So remember the vanilla. Everyone forgets the vanilla path through Torvus. It is in fact you have to go through Portal Chamber Light, then go to Forgotten Bridge, then you get to Great Bridge and access the top through a cannon beside the map station. But we are taking this all the way to Hall of Honor Dead before we do, whatchamacallits. Hive Chambers.
I don't mind. I don't
I
mind
do
this.
think we should scan the Defiled Shrine hit though.
We should definitely scan that Defiled Shrine hit. Get some serious route diversions here. That's it. Oh, you know what, Ralen, you want that.
You want that?
Absolutely, you want that.
It is a little spooky.
You got light suit. You're fine.
A key in whatchamacallits, Hall of Honor Dead, red key.
Hall of Honor Dead. Red key. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have an unknown. We have an unknown red key.
So Broom Closet first into Jump Guardian, into Junction Site, into Cache 4, into Save Warp, into do Temple Grounds. Defiled Shrine says life support, which is dead.
Well, we know it's an energy tank. Feeding pit, yeah. I mean, we could check feeding pit.
It is not logical though. Wait, didn't? Oh, but Ralen didn't turn around for it, I guess. Okay.
No.
Yeah. I wonder.
So, feeding pit's currently out of logic. Oh, another burger.
I'd take it. It does reload the room, actually. Maybe not. Screw attack. Oh my god. It's kind of bad for words.
So that's actually really bad. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
Right now, Words' only method into Aegon, or into Torvus, I should say, is with the Dark Suit skip slope jump. Because Words doesn't have supers. Oh, that's... Oh, I feel that's actually... That's, I don't like where this is going.
Bombs in Torvus? I mean, it could be Path of Roots. Could be Path of Roots, could be...
Could be top of ship.
Something could be top of ship. Just the only logical item in Torvus is Path of Roots. That's it. Is what I'm saying. Someone in chat. Marker's saying bombs in Torvus.
With Screw Attack, bombs can be in Venomous Pond. The Great Bridge slope jump Screw Attack
you can...
is in logic in these settings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, Torvus.
Torvus ready to throw hands, I think.
Totally missed what was in Judgment Pit.
Judgment Pit I didn't catch, but Junction Site was a missile. I don't see anything new lit up on the tracker.
Dark ammo, thank you, chat.
Dark ammo, okay. Thank you, chat.
But obviously we just want bombs and storage aid. That would be the funniest.
That would... Spider ball.
Okay.
Oh no. No,
a little bit of sank is a lot. Oh boy, this is...
Oh no.
I don't even know where we're going here.
No. We are a boost ball and an emerald translator away from sank entrance. And yeah, fun trivia for dueling range. If you Dark Beam, the one safe zone with the crystal. The safe zone actually just checks to see if you enter the safe zone. If the safe zone doesn't exist, the fight does not trigger. The more you know. Bombs can absolutely be in stank entrance, but we need 2 more items for that to happen. Okay, so we're not going to get any new intel out of the play Words is making. Although, no, I take that back. Phase on grounds. Ralen did not turn around to do phase on grounds. Oh, Yeah, phase on grounds could absolutely be a thing. All right, so Ralen took a save warp.
Phase on grounds.
Yeah.
Oh
phase on
yeah,
grounds.
words. Yeah.
Yep.
Phase on grounds is an option.
Yeah, and Ralen didn't
I
have
don't mind the
beams
save warp from
to-
Ralen. Where else would
Yeah.
we go?
Yeah. Ralen didn't have beams to do phase on grounds the first time after getting that suit.
Yeah. Okay, so that might be a way to get back into it, but yeah. So the big thing about Torvis, the big thing about Supers being hot dogged here by Words, is that it is the only logical access into Grove side Torvis. That is an E-Tank wind chamber. A more advanced player would do gate skip or underground tunnel secret roll or Torvis Temple secret roll to skip it, but I don't think we're going to see that from either of these players. Gate skip is a bastard, respectfully, no, disrespectfully, and then Torvis Temple secret roll could be done, but I don't know how comfortable Words is with secret rolls. If we know how to do Cash Be Chasm, we should be able to do that.
Now, we do have 2 mentors who can teach them effectively, but it's when it comes out of bounds stuff, you need to be comfortable with the actual movement, because if you make one wrong move, that's effectively GG's.
Definitely save before you do it.
Definitely save,
When
yeah.
it comes out of bounds, especially if you're new, just
Yep.
find a save station, and just in general, it's good to save in races. Crashes have occurred.
Crashes have occurred. Raylan now has that Amber Translator, so let's see if Raylan decides to head back to Aegon and we get some Amber hits out of this.
Yeah, Cursed Lake was a key as well. I forgot about that.
Oh. Oh, Words is going to try and do the Wind Chamber for the energy tank.
Interesting.
I don't think there's enough height for that slope. Nope. Not. Okay, gave it one shot.
Okay, so I think, wait, is Words out of logical checks? Sand Canyon, and that's it. I believe.
Sand Canyon. Yeah, Sand Canyon. That's it.
Wait, hold on. I think I was commentating in race with Nye at one point. I think I asked them the transport B access thing.
Yes.
Is it not? He says it's not logical with space jump. You have to have bombs for that. Is that true? I was told. Might want to check that again because we might just be thinking here that we might be thinking mining station B's in logic, but it might just not be.
I do remember that conversation. You know what? Let me get the visualizer open, and I will give you an answer. I will trust Nye's judgment. He's probably correct, but let's see here. Triple transport B. Nope. Transport B axis. That's the one I want. Okay. Slope jump with the space jump is an intermediate. It is not in logic in these settings.
Okay, so
the seekers are out of logic.
Yeah. Which means Sand Cache or Sand Canyon, even for Ralen, I think is the only logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually no, we have Torvis. Never mind.
we do have Torvis.
For Ralen we have Torvis, but for Words we only have Sand Canyon.
You know, for as often as we see that slope jump done, going back to like the last 3-ish tournaments, I'm honestly surprised that slope jump is set to intermediate.
I am too. I totally thought it was going to be Totally thought it was going to be a
Mm-hmm.
beginner. I have no
So
idea what
Chad
that
said,
is on Phase on Grounds. Pretty sure it is a missile, though.
Phase on Grounds. Did we see Phase on Grounds?
Yes, words took a
Oh, I
peek in Phase on
totally,
Grounds.
I never saw it.
Yeah,
I
you were
was,
busy hunting logic for me. That's fine.
aha.
Alright, now hopefully they're aware that this light suit is not logical. I actually don't know much about Bash in terms of his routing.
Bash has a very good understanding of the logic, but routing, I'm also not sure on.
My
Bash should know.
experience is that
Yeah.
Bash has a tendency of overthinking things sometimes. But Bash should definitely know about
Yeah.
the Emerald Translator, though. Like, he's very
Uh,
knowledgeable about the logic, but has a tendency of
mhm.
just overthinking. Wait, hold on. Is this
Yep.
and that and this? And
So we have Sand Cache in logics, Sandy Canyon in logic. We have Amber Hints. We have. That's in the labs. Movement system and abandoned worksite. That is either grapple or gravity.
But I also think Bash is more likely to just, like, generate some crazy plays, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. Bash is that type of player who will just, like, bust
Mm-hmm.
out a secret world or a random... Ooh, that's
We need
right. We can't check Hazen Cliff. Dark Tor, Symbol, Dark Aegon... Dark.
Yep, Dark Aegon, Dark Torvus for Torvus keys. Just a missile and sand cache. Okay.
Dark Aegon and Dark Taurus?
Yep.
For which keys? Sorry, Aegon
That was
keys
the
or
Torvus.
Taurus keys?
Torvus keys.
Okay.
Yep. So in Aegon, we have exactly one check left, which is Sand Canyon. We have a point of return, but auto logic, storage A. And then, yeah, it's just Torvus.
Yep.
And Words is heading back to Aegon right now, so they might be realizing that there's a piece of the puzzle that they're missing.
Or they're just following the screw attack to Sand Canyon.
Oh, yeah, they could be. Meanwhile, Ralen. Oh,
No, we're doing it.
If this is what I, oh boy,
We're doing it.
we are committed. Raylan, I hope you saved.
No, we're not
don't
committed.
know- Oh,
not
scouting
committed, just
the
checking.
item in my shaft. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
It really is like about a trillion options.
Yeah. Movement system intel now for words. A curse lake is a key.
Curse Lake is a key. We know that.
But we don't have Dark Visor yet, so we don't have to worry about it.
Hall of Inner Dead was also a key.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Sand Canyon. Does it have
We know
progression?
we know those are not.
Oh, even worse.
It's
worse. It gets
that
worse.
is so bad.
Yeah, it's really bad for words. That's really, really bad for words.
Oh,
Emerald Translator Sand Canyon is kind of a disaster for them.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that great for Raylan either, because now you kind of want to abandon ship and go straight to Torvus.
Or do you go to FTA?
You go to FTA, yeah. Like,
or Feeding Pit? I don't know.
Do you check feeding pit for one item? Do you
Either
check
way, I
FTA?
think you have to save warp. I think you have to save warp to get the Torvus. So I think you take Feeding Pit and then take the save there, and then maybe decide whether or not you want to go to Dank. Or could be Dank entrance bombs. Fun.
We still need a boost ball for that to happen.
Yeah.
But wow. Just wow. Keys to Dark Torvus.
So keep in mind,
so
what Emerald Translator unlocks is...
Right now it's our suit. Right now it's our suit, but we also have
it's our
hints.
suit. But the major thing that it unlocks...
is FTA. Right now it's FTA.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. No, supers give us logical lower Taurus access. I went on this entire rant earlier about how...
But
are we...
we're
Turn around,
still,
words. Turn around, look at the item. Look at the item better.
Words needs to get on top. But even then, we still need one item for lower Torvus access. We need bombs.
No, I just mean like remember earlier when we were saying like the
Oh,
importance of
right.
supers.
Yeah.
I phrased it as getting to Grove side. It's not. Oh, never mind. Feeding pit is bombs.
It's the bombs.
Funny game.
Okay, Words has eyes on the supers. Crisis averted.
Crisis
We have a
averted.
race.
It's still
We have
not
a-
a
we
great
have a-
route though.
No, it's not, but we still have a race.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure to write down a question for them. Supers hot dog question mark?
I have a feeling they saw a missile. If they saw it, if they looked at it at all. And obviously they did, because they did the fight. Alright, Battleground's a missile-related upgrade. We know that's dead. They don't have any multiplayer pickups in this matchup today, do they? Okay.
No.
Yeah, so that's just done so. Yep.
No.
Now we can get STK hints.
Yeah. No, wait, can't we? We can't. We don't have bombs.
No, Ralen just picked them up. They were in
Oh, just, I am going to take a swig of some more water.
Okay, Words is actually just going to make up a whole bunch of time here. If he goes to Feeding Pit right now, he has bombs, and he just effectively made up 15 minutes of time.
The problem is that maybe Words doesn't go check Sand Canyon.
Yeah, that could be
That's
that
the
too.
scary bit.
That is the scary bit. He doesn't get the Emerald Translator.
Now they should know that this is not, the Feeding Pit is not in Logic until Emerald, so they should be looking for it. They should go to Sand Canyon immediately afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Bash is piecing together the logic, or if Words is piecing together the logic, they should know that this bomb is still not a thing.
Now, what they're probably going to do is take these supers and bombs and go to do early Dark Aeon loop first before they go to Sand Canyon. If they leave
probably.
here, if they leave here like in Marine Reactor, then wow, that's a genius move. Like never punished, but
yeah,
I highly doubt you do that. Oh, and Incash 4, by the way. Never mind. It is we have to go early Dark Aeon. I forgot about Incash 4 Spider Ball.
Yep. Looks like that's the direction Words is going to head, but now Ralen is heading... Okay, making a left turn. I'm going to assume this is a play for STK hints.
Do we have logical access to Under Temple? If we do, Dark Oasis is now in Logic.
With our current loadout, yes, we do. We just need a Dark Visor for the Dark Oasis pickup.
Oh, that's okay. It isn't okay.
But the Spider Guardian fight is fully in Logic with this loadout. It is going to be disgusting, but yes.
I was mostly thinking about the Dark Oasis HUD system being in Logic.
And we know where a movement system is in Torvus, which could be gravity. Nice hint, game. The Seekers are 2 rooms away from a progressive suit. Thanks for nothing.
No, technically the Seeker Launcher is the last thing that came into Logic.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So, how much of are you a believer that Randy does things in order, like in that order? Like the next progression will be Seeker locked.
Ooh,
I know some people really take that really seriously.
They do take it seriously, and sometimes it's true. Oh no, Sack Chamber with a major. Oh, that's... Well, we know it's not an STK, but that's also terrible.
Yeah.
Look at our remaining majors. Our other movement system, Boost Ball, Annihilator, Dark Visor, Cobalt.
We know one of Dark Visor or Cobalt has to be
Yep.
The question is Dark Visor locking itself?
You know what? I don't think it is. Not this time.
Very unlikely.
Very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a good point. Pick a HUD system that's not in Dark Oasis. Or pick...
Ammo and War Ritual rounds?
Okay, so it's definitely Cobalt then in Dark Oasis. Because we have every other relevant HUD system.
We know Defile Shrine is dead. Ing Reliquary could be Annihilator, but I don't think we're stressing about that yet.
No.
Challenge missing. Yeah, Dark Oasis, Crossroads, Vent Area A, Transport Center, Storage C, Storage A. Oh, there's actually quite a bit in logic in Aegon, actually.
All right, let's get ready for STK locations. Coming up first is number 8, and also we killed a friend. Wordsayer is hereby
All right, I know
disqualified.
I'm no longer rooting for Wordsayer.
All right, number 8, Hydrodynamo Station. That's free. Number 9 is Hive Temple. We have a quad fight. Okay, so
Right,
we
have
know
Echo,
we need...
so we're not. Yeah, we
So
know we
now
need
that
boost.
that Annihilator and Boost is now much more prevalent.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Oh, we're not gonna read it.
Number
Oh, we
1.
are gonna read it.
Dark Torvus Arena. Number 2. A Cursed Lake. Okay, well, we kind of figured that might have been the case. Number 3 is Crossroads. Okay. And there's words seeing it right now. Number 4 is FTA. Oh, no.
Okay. I mean, we have access to
5. All of Combat Mastery for number 5.
it.
Number 6 is known.
Then
Number 7 is Sank Map.
Dank Map.
So we need Cobalt. We need everything.
Yeah, we need every. Yeah, we need.
We need everything.
Dark Oasis is required, probably.
Oh, I'm putting my money on it right now. 100% required for Dark Oasis.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oops, full tracker.
So we went from possible go -1 situation to oops, all everything,
Yep.
all in. All right, our portal terminal hint is the Morphball Bomb is in feeding
thanks
pit.
game.
Ah,
You know what? That's actually no. That's a terrible hint. That's locked
is
by
a-
bombs. No,
Yep.
well, I mean, okay.
there is a world where you could have gotten that without
Yeah.
bombs, but then that's just so bad.
Transport center's done.
Oh.
Wait, are we busting into Torvus? No, they're gonna skip Sand Canyon, dude. They're busting into Torvus.
Ooh.
Tragedy.
They might be thinking the logical access to that suit, if they're accounting for it, is the Dark Visor and not the Emerald Translator.
Oh, even still.
Yeah,
No?
I mean that's that's an item you kind of want.
Yeah.
Also, this screw attack bonk is a difficult bonk. Some people can make it look very easy. Don't be fooled. This bonk is it's a tough one.
Yeah.
So, chat, at the 49-minute mark, how are we feeling about this seed?
I enjoy Hive Temple. Hive Temple's fun.
You know, as viewers, we absolutely love this. For players, I mean, right now, just Ralen. Ralen's probably thinking, oh, great. Kind of need everything. Who rolled this? And the correct answer
Words is leaving. Oh, no.
Ooh.
There's a lot in Aegon too, but there's also a lot of Torvus, and you should always go to Torvus. Torvus is always the right answer.
Actually, you know what? That might be what the save warp is for. Didn't want to waste too much time trying to commit to the Torvus break like that.
Yeah.
So this might be a front door Torvus play. Or, yeah, chat could be right about that. Words might just be getting STK hints.
Hopefully it's a pivot, but I think it's a pivot into Torvis afterwards, which
Could
is
be.
unfortunate.
Could be.
Do you have MC ship is nothing?
Never punished, right, Baja? Oh, our FTA hint. We might have something relevant here.
Did we do dank entrance? We don't
We can't.
Cobalt.
We don't have boost.
Oh, yeah.
Energy tank on Tumos. Okay, well, it's not the Dark Visor on Tumos. That would have been funny, actually.
That would have been amazing.
Double quad.
Tumos into
required.
Dark Oasis, Cobalt into Fun. That would have been amazing.
And yep, Chad is correct. Words is going to go for STK hints, and kind of wonder what Words' reaction to this is going to be. We have an interesting key layout today. Most of them are free. Our players might want Boost Ball for Crossroads. You know, Words wasn't able to do the first half of the Torvis skip, so we probably just feel like we want Boost Ball for that. Mining Station A, we picked up. A Cursed Lake is free.
Yeah.
As soon as they route that in. Now, it's going to be interesting how our players decide to route in some of these SDKs. Like, Quad or a Cursed Lake is probably going to be your last one. One of those two, I feel like.
Kind of depends on what happens with these Emerald hints as well.
Yep.
That's just really what's going to probably decide this race. Because I think the two big things are Dark Visor and Boost that are locking us, right? Gravity Boost would be nice. Annihilator, we need Annihilator, yeah.
We do need an Annihilator, yep.
Yeah.
So the funny thing about Boost Ball, it is logically required in these settings, but if our players feel comfortable enough, Boost Ball is skippable with all of these SDKs.
Boost Ball is indeed skippable. Poison Bog is a key.
A key. Ooh.
Alright.
Ooh.
I think that might be one of our Torvis keys.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
That's a Dark Visor. Dark Visor in Lagoon.
Right.
Okay.
Dark Visor in Lagoon, that means Cobalt is in.
Yep.
Cobalt is in Dark Oasis.
Yeah, well, it had to have been.
Yeah. Alright, Boost Ball, go mode. Unless we don't want to do our underwater, I guess we're not doing our underwater. Okay, fair enough.
Well, really didn't go for it, and they do have the hint on the movement system.
Morbus is ETM. Thanks, game. That's actually good. To see it.
Yeah, so Ralen might be thinking, let's follow the movement system hint, pick that up. It's probably Gravity Boost, and then we just not worry about trying to do air underwater for the Dark Visor.
I'm really confused that this is logical beginner, but
yeah,
Transport A axis is not. That is shocking to me.
Yeah. I would like to hear a commentary on that one, because I am also confused.
Was it abandoned work site something? Didn't we have a hint for this?
Abandoned work site
Movement system.
Movement system. It is indeed the gravity. Okay.
We'll have to see it. All right. Now we are truly in Boost Ball go mode.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And Ralen has got a stream freeze, it looks like. Oh, no. Stream is down. Stream is down. Okay, that's bad.
Excuse me, I will now take some drugs.
Yep, Wordsayer is going to Aegon. Presumably, this is the Sand Canyon play. It actually looks like it's where he's headed right now. This could also be an MSB play. I really want to see him go left here. He is. Okay. So we have one more.
Drugs have been consumed.
Excellent.
Hopefully the sniffles start to go down. Yeah, we like to see route divergences when you're behind.
Mm-hmm. But also, just getting intel is important.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully we go to Sand Canyon right after.
Yep. So we'll get the Emerald, and then Words probably gets pushed into Torvus from here.
Yeah. We can do something fun, like use this as a path to Torvus, but we don't have boost, so we can't do the boost trick.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Ralen's stream has not returned yet, chat. Please stay patient. We'll get that back up as soon as we can.
Alright, mining station B, missile. Please be something. If this is boost, we have a race. If not, uh-oh. Nope.
More E. Well, our energy problems have been solved. We do need an Annihilator, yes.
Mining station B. Oh, yes, Annihilator as well. Boosted Annihilator.
Yep.
Hey! Up to 3 rooms away from Aegon Energy Controller.
I can already hear BashPrime saying, good content. Funny game indeed.
The fact that they paused there suggests that they don't realize. They may have not realized that the light suit is not logical.
Okay. Yep. And Ralen's stream has returned. Baja in the race room says...
Get down, Mr. President. On Ra's stream.
Might be having some internet issues on Ralen's side, but just please
hopefully
be
we're
patient.
local recording.
Yeah. If the stream does go down, we will address it as best we can.
I'm guessing Ralen probably went to Forgotten Bridge first. Yeah.
Okay, has the Dark Visor now. Does not have any new keys. So it looks like we have the same loadout, same amount of energy tanks.
Except just Dark Visor. So probably went back for the Dark Visor.
Yep, just went back for the Dark Visor. Not much else. Alright, we're going to get...
Alright, Aegon Energy Controller.
Please be a good hint. Oh yeah, the item itself, because we didn't have bombs. Dark Visors and Lagoon. Okay, that's a good hint. Good hint for words.
In the meantime, Torvus Energy Controller. Which energy controller is better? Randy decides now. Okay, missile. What about the hint? Aegon, Dark Torvus, and something.
Yeah, I didn't catch what the third region was. But it's also irrelevant because Worm is
dead,
an energy transfer module. Or something. Yeah, it was Aegon, Dark Torvus. Chat, what was the third region? Please. And hey, Wordsayer's light suit is now in Logic. Huzzah. I'm going to see if I can go back in the VOD a little bit to...
Sure. Oh, Venturia A we have forgotten about. Let's go over that.
Our third region is Torvus for the Dark Aegon keys.
Torvis, Roger.
Yep.
So that means that Hall of Honor dead key is
That's a hive key.
a hive key, yes. We're off to Dank for words. Not sure how much I like. Ooh, what is that? That is something. Quad is G's next game.
That is Light Ammo Gathering Hall, and that's the confirmed Hall of Combat Mastery SDK.
Gathering Hall. Okay.
Falling Chamber looks like it's an energy tank, and you get a great look at it. And Hazing Cliff is also energy tank. So we struggled for the first like half an hour with no energy.
Yeah. And now it's swinging it.
Yep. All right, let's see if technology works. Hey, look at that! Give our runners a follow. They're putting on a great show for us today. Also give my CodeCom Drake a follow. You can follow me as well. I'm just a guy with a mic.
That's funny. I think Hive Entrance is in logic now with that Dark Visor.
Yes, it is.
It is. We have had Hive Entrance have Annihilator in this tournament. Hive Entrance is definitely in logic, I'm pretty sure. We have Dark Visor. We have
Light Suit.
Screw Attack, we have Light Suit.
Yeah, yep. That's all it needs. Some way into Culling Chamber and then get to Hive Entrance. That's definitely in logic. It's definitely in logic. Oh,
I think every entrance into Sank is Tor. Oh. Okay, halfway there.
You know what? I think I'll take that.
Yeah. Leonard Temple Access has our Cannonball.
And we know there's a major upgrade in Sack Chamber, which we're we only have 4 left, and only 2 of them are good ones.
Yep.
Although I say that, and we still need Cobalt for Sank Map.
Oh, that's right. Oh. I forgot about that. So Dark Voice is definitely...
So we have a 3 out of 4 chance of Grapple Guardian having an item that we want.
Yep.
Chat, if we have a vanilla grapple beam during this match,
that would be great fun.
I feel like if that happens, BashPrime will burst out into song and sing the tales of good content.
Song and dance. I don't like Tankir, by the way. I don't like going into Tankir. I think Torvis makes way more sense considering we know a movement system is an abandoned worksite.
Yep, and you have the emerald, so you can just get more emerald hits there for potential go mode. That's this is kind of risky.
If they had boost, then you had to do statue skip. That's a different story. But
yes.
I don't think they're doing that.
Missile-related upgrade in High Dynamoworks, that's dead. Light ammo in Dynamoworks Tunnel, that is also dead. Missile expansion on the Screw Attack wall, that's dead.
Find out what's on Emaflogra's corpse. Nothing.
But that's a required pickup regardless.
Yep, definitely.
Oh wait, no.
Do we book it to Dark Oasis here and grab the Cobalt, or do we stay in Torvis a little bit longer?
I think we stay in Torvis a little bit longer because remember how I said we have a 3 out of 4 chance? We actually have a 2 out of 3 chance that Grapple Guardian holds something that we want. because I accidentally put Cobalt on him, and Cobalt is in Dark Oasis. I think we have to do Sack Chamber here. We
Okay,
have to do that
definitely,
first.
definitely do Sack Chamber.
But then after that, go to Dark Oasis, get your Cobalt, and then book it for Sank. I think that's the play.
I would, I would like, I would like more hints though, like in Torvis,
Yeah.
like at least on our way out
We
of
still,
Torvis.
we have to get the Catacombs hint, the Training Chamber hint, I believe.
Oh, please don't save warp here, Ralen. If we save warp here, that's just a blunder in my opinion. No way. Good. Whew.
Okay, just to save.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, that is either a great move or a blunder. Like, there's no in between. This- it's always the thing with saving.
Words, however, is save warping. Okay.
Interesting.
This I feel is correct. We're leaving Sank.
Yeah. In terms of Aegon, we have Bioenergy, Storage C,
Mm-hmm.
Battle Run
Sand process.
Cache. About the same processing we don't have boost ball for, logically.
Oh, true.
Can't
Yeah,
be
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So,
True.
but it could be Annihilator. But I mean, Torvis has a trillion things, so yeah, go Torvis.
Yep. Yeah, I think Torvis is what you want to do here. And that looks like it's where Words was going to go.
Yeah. In the meantime, I can go check the VOD for what was in Mining Plaza, because still have no clue.
I want to say it was an energy tank that we saw. I could be wrong, but
It would be incredible if it was Annihilator this whole time.
oh, that would be something.
Okay, Words definitely looked at it, so
Mm-hmm.
missile. Boring. That Echo has done nothing for us yet.
Yeah. The Echo is probably just for Quadraxis.
Mm-hmm. You know what is available? Ing Reliquary. I mean, like, there's so much in logic right now.
It is a beam-related upgrade. That, I don't want
I'm
to
trying to knock off the list of checks that are just not logical right now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, well, Reliquary's dead now.
Chamber? Well, hold on. It could have a beam combo. Don't be silly. Relax there, my guy.
That's true.
Relax.
Yeah, oh, Ralen's gonna go out through dungeon. Okay.
Not even going for under trans in one.
I
think they're just like, if we crash, we lose. It's fine. We'll go.
And
because they're in go mode right now.
Yeah, they're probably thinking, you know what? We know where Cobalt is. That's our go mode. Let's just go.
So yeah, the route is what would the route be? We got, I think you do right on here. Yeah, Crossroads, Dark Oasis. Then into
Crossroads,
Dark Torvis Arena.
Oasis.
Yeah, Crossroads, Dark Oasis, in the Sank into Lower Torvis.
Ooh, actually,
into Dark Torvis Arena? Or...
If we're going to do that, I think we do Arena first, follow that down into Aegon, and then follow that into Sank.
Yeah, okay. That's better, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what we do here. Yeah. Yeah, as long as Ralen is mindful about the kinetic orb cannons, Cannonball should be perfectly safe.
Yeah. Or maybe we book it to Sank and do quad right away so we don't have to worry about cannon.
We could. That would be a... Oh, but that really throws your routing off, because you have to come back for Sank map.
Yeah. Just don't crash, forehead.
Yeah. Should be fine. Should be fine. Looks like we're gonna safety save. Oh, don't save orb. Don't save orb. Okay, we're saving. Oh, you know what? Oh. You know what Ralen has not done? Torvis Grove. You know what's going to show up in Torvis Grove? Grapple Pirates. So because we have not done underground tunnel, we have our family-friendly wrenchler sitting right there.
Oh,
And
by
if
the
grapple
way,
pirates
words got air underwater for try. Gaming.
first try every time. So if our grapple pirates appear in Torvus Grove,
Oh.
that is okay.
Oh.
Ralen's not going that way. Is Ralen doing gates? Oh, Ralen's unloading. Okay. We still gotta be careful here.
Does underground tunnel have progression? Going on your phones. Nope.
Just a missile. Okay, we have our wrenchler. That's probably why Raylan saved right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
so
we crash,
we're gonna know,
then it's
we're gonna know it right. I mean,
minus go
if we're
mode.
if we're gonna crash, I mean it's already gonna happen. Okay, Raylan, low. Okay, grapple pirates first. Yeah, so we gotta be mindful not just of Grove but of Med Vista. That Med Vista crash that happened last night. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not even heading towards Med Vista. Okay. This is Raylan's defense against it. Okay. So I think we're fine here.
Yeah, because the issue is memory issues.
Yep.
Okay, good. Whew. And Chica's dead, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Poison bug is a key. Oh yeah, that's right. It was either dark Torvus or dark Aegon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have Grapple Pirates and Dark Forgotten Bridge. Raylan, you're not getting to Arena right now. That
Nope.
door Laco.
When you first enter the room, you should shoot the light crystal. Or the light beacon.
Yep.
You know, in Doom Eternal, when an enemy gets stuck out of bounds, they just die. I kind of wish that happens to rather when an enemy gets stuck in a position where it can't move, like it's stuck in the middle of the air or it's stuck halfway through some collision, it just dies. It's actually used in speedruns. It's hilarious. But every time I see an enemy, every time I see a pirate get frozen in midair, I'm like, why isn't it dying? What's happening? Why is Doom Eternal doing this to my speedrun? Oh wait, no. It's a great mechanic. Like you can literally an enemy will spawn, you freeze them in midair, and they die. It's like just so good. It's really funny. Like they just flop onto the ground like ragdoll. It's so good.
Malin in chat saying that happens in Prime as well because the Metroid's in MQA. What? I've never seen that before in MQA.
Maybe they just hit doors.
Maybe.
Oh, they float out of bounds and die. Oh, okay.
Does the out of bounds count as a door in that room?
I mean, I've seen Bombus fly out of bounds for a long distance. I think Sam has a video on it.
Huh.
I think it's literally titled "My People Need Me." Dark Torvus. Here's how I do it, like this. There you go.
Aha.
Nice and clean.
Very clean.
I didn't see what was in Forgotten Bridge.
Forgotten Bridge was... I also didn't see it.
I want to make sure. I want to keep track of the beam combos just because there's no point, but for cat human, you know.
I mean, yeah, we gotta know where we gotta know where our sunburst is, and our dark burst.
I mean, you can't have a game with Sonic Boom, the coolest beam combo in any Prime game, and not keep track of it. You have to. Also, like in this case, it actually would save a little bit of time with Grapple Guardian. So like,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you know where your sunburst is? I don't. I have no idea.
Power Bomb expansion.
Okay. And the return of our grapple pirates once again. Every door is locked.
It's like they heard the complaints of the Chozo goats and went, "You ain't seen nothing yet, boys."
Yeah, the Chozo ghosts have loud music and are annoying, but they don't lock the doors. In this
Yeah.
one, they appear, they lock the doors, but they don't have loud music.
Yeah. I kind of mind if you just walk past them at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we get to see Grove. If this is boost, that'd just be hysterical. Nope.
That is unfortunate. All right, Mid Vista, you have one chance to be funny here.
Oh, we'll grab it. Why not?
It's a vanilla E. Oh, okay. Words is
Yeah, go in and grab the key. Why not?
does words know the way out without Boost Ball?
I guess they're just gonna save warp.
Maybe.
Is the gate skip reverse gate skip is not as bad as
No, reverse gate skip is easy.
yeah, reverse skip is fine. This is Ralen's first time entering transit station, by the way. Or transport center.
How do you get?
How is this a transport center? I don't even know.
I don't know.
This is a very
So
misappropriately worded room.
So on the side of the room in Arena, where Boost Guardian is, there's a little piece of standable. And then you just stand on top of that, you screw a tech to the other end of the half pipe, that's how you get out. And then with careful rolling, abusing timers at the crumble blocks, you can just get out without boost.
Yeah.
So really, not having boost ball is not the end of the world, it just does words know the tech to do it.
Or are we just straight up doing reverse gate skip? Or are we safe warping? Nope.
No, we're going for it.
We're going
Okay,
for
so
it.
Words is either comfortable with doing it, or Bash will be able to teach him.
In the meantime, Ralen's going towards Dark Oasis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
Yeah, boost could be about, I think, quite literally anywhere. Only sand
be-
processing. I'm not, in fact, it's better to list what's not logical.
Yeah.
Sand processing.
Airy.
Airy.
Vault.
Vault.
Dynamo Works.
Dynaworks boss, yes.
Yeah.
Sank Temple, no. That's
Sank Entrance. Yeah, Sank Entrances can't be boost.
Yep, Sandank entrance cannot be boost. Dungeon could be boost. Under Transit 1 could be boost. CT Training Chamber could be boost.
Gathering Hall cannot be boost. But we've already seen that, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Under Chamber storage can be. Taurus Plaza can't be.
Yep.
Portal Chamber Light can be. Plaza Access
Cannot be.
cannot be. The best part of the dock, dude, straight up, is just the list of remaining item locations.
Mm-hmm.
Easily just so useful.
And how many of them we can rule out. Alright,
Yeah.
so Words has destroyed the right amount of crumble blocks. Now he needs to get up top before they all reform. And then one time roll, he should get across here.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
there
God,
you go.
gaming.
There you go.
Yo.
Second try from Words. All right. So now it's either going to be reverse gate skip, but he's already going past it, or this is probably just a save warp.
Which I'm not sure we want because of that major in. Okay, we're good. We're not save warping. We wanted it. We do want to go back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to lower Torpus. It looks like.
Yeah. Immediately. A god gamer here would gate skip into Cashby Chasm, or just a more intermediate player. I think that's a reasonable expectation from an intermediate player.
Yeah.
Ammo refill by Dark Oasis.
This is the third best refill in the game. I will not be taking questions.
What would be the Torvis is your fourth?
No, I would put the Chica refill and landing site is 1, 2. You can interchange those orders as you want, and then this one's 3.
Oh, you're just objectively wrong, dude. Like this. the hive ammo stations are just way cooler than anything in the game. They're just so like you have one at the bottom of a massive elevator shaft. Like how is that not the coolest ammo refill station?
The visuals in that room are spectacular, but it's so
absolutely
far
useless.
away.
I will agree with you. Absolutely useless, but the vibes are pristine.
100%.
I think this is Ralen's first time grabbing Ventaria A, I think. Because we didn't have bombs the first time we came here.
Yep.
And we have cannons, so we don't want to get bothered.
Is that a burger? No, it's a missile. Okay.
So yeah, we go Dank. Oh, we have to go Sank Loop because we mini gyro, unless we want to do a mini gyro secret roll with cannon.
Oh, that's a disgusting out of bounds. I would not want.
Fun.
I would not want to do that. You could do it, but
yeah, you can do it, yeah, and it would save time here.
It would save time, but I would not recommend it. I would just commit to the loop.
Actually, no, I would not save time at all. All we would do is just we climb up. We hive Dynamo Works portal.
Yeah,
we just take the Hall of Combat Mastery portal, fight quad, and then exit through ATS KW. Down to Sank map.
In this case, it'll be Judgment Drop and Grand Abyss because the gates in the way in Watch Station. But yeah, absolutely, that's 100% the route. And then after that, Sank map, save warp, a Curse Lake. We're done.
Yep.
Oh, no, you got that one. Okay, yeah. So that's I think our keys are up to date.
Word's got a fourth key. Which one is that? I'm guessing.
Word's just picked up Hydro Station.
Okay.
Yep. And Ralen just now picked up Hall of Combat Mastery. Perfect. That's 6.
Really just depends on how much time we spend down here on Lower Torvis. I think Ralen's just very ahead, especially because
that Emerald Translator, that suit, and Word's just spending time in Sank. When probably shouldn't have. That probably decided the race.
Yeah.
Now,
even then, Ralen was still ahead just because the routing was so much smoother.
Yeah.
Finding everything so much earlier.
Now, I will say this. It's not over yet. Anything can happen.
Yeah. I mean, if we crash before... Wait, why are we grabbing this? Oh, health. Okay. If we crash before we fight quad, it is a disaster.
It is a big-time disaster, because now Ralen has to go back out and go item hunting.
Yeah. Or we learn Boostle Squad on the spot. But you know what? Yeah.
That even wouldn't be all that terrible. Like, it's probably faster than trying to do Workers' Path Cannonball setup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nothing's actually happened, but we're just expositing that maybe, it looks like it's over, but really, it's not over yet.
Randy has been known to throw a few punches.
Mm-hmm.
Randy's a cruel mister on occasion.
Mm-hmm. So, with that said, where do you think the boost ball is going to end up being?
I mean, looking at this list, it's like 2 in Sky Temple Ground checks.
Yep.
2 checks in Aegon, 2 checks in Dark Aegon.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of checks in Lower Torvis and Dark Torvis. And then a bunch of Sank checks and Hive checks.
Yep. So let's see here.
So like literally everywhere. If you, I can count them out. 1, 2.
Yeah, we have a Dangerous Action, Sanctable Axis. We have Sentinel's Path, Main Gyro, Watch Station Access.
30 checks.
30 checks. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a Dangerous Action because Sank Temple Axis we have Annihilator and we can escape through Sentinel's Path. And
Oh, but I mean, like if you actually drop down to the item
Oh,
and it,
oh, that's
yeah,
fun. Okay,
yeah, like that's the dangerous action.
okay. Okay. It's a mini one. You should
It's
really
a mini one.
classify it as if you can't see the item. Like if you can't see
Yeah,
the item, then it's like, yeah, all right.
yeah. That's one of those I feel like it's technically a dangerous action because it's a point of no return, but you can visually scout it out, so it probably shouldn't be labeled as such.
Why is
Oh,
Ralen doing Gyro? I would assume we just go straight, like, take the Hall of Combat Mastery portal, elevator, Echo Lock, fight quad,
uh,
exit
oh,
through, exit
hmm.
through, exit through, Dark Sentinel's Path. I don't know the room name.
I have to.
Vault, drop, dank map, save warp, or dank map into Lower Taurus? No, just
Uh,
save warp. Dank
I
map,
think
save
we can.
warp.
You know what? I want to add this as a question. I have a feeling Raylan is not comfortable with a 3 bomb space jump, and that might be why he's taking this route
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
to get over the gate. That
Yeah.
would be the only thing I can think of.
Is it how much,
Confirmation.
how tall is the gate? Can you do it on a single BSJ?
No, it has to be a maybe a 2,
Maybe a good two, but okay.
maybe a good 2. Yeah, 1. I don't think it's the height,
Okay, fair enough.
or maybe it has to be 3 because you need to obstruct the camera. Like there was something about it that makes it like it's an easy, you know, bomb space jump screw attack, but at the same time, you know, it's these settings.
Oh, that's right. Alan's stream crashed. I'm looking at an old VOD.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
And
get a new
Words
one.
is currently in Transport Center, is going to get the Crossroads SDK. Had to pull up a VOD. Don't worry, chat. I got you back.
I was mainly looking at what Portal Chamber Light was because Words did not look at Portal Chamber Light.
Mm.
And it's very important that we find the beam combos, of course.
Yes. Oh, Raylan. Okay, Raylan is having some issues in Watch Station with the spider track. All right, so that is now 5 Sky Temple keys for Words. So don't look now. Like, you know, I mentioned this earlier that, and you were, confirming because Raylan was just that far ahead. Words is down 1 Sky Temple key. We have a
Yeah.
race. We have a race. Let's see here. Words does not have boost ball,
Or Cannon.
but
Probably going to run into Cannon.
where's Cannonball again?
Temple, under Temple Access.
Under Temple Access. I have. Well, I mean, Words just came out of Under Temple, so I have a feeling Words picked that up, and
Surely.
likely has that Cannonball. Did Words get Annihilator? No, Words
No.
does not have
Words
Annihilator.
is on their way to, on his way to Dark
Feeding
Oasis right
Pit.
now.
Oh yeah, Dark Oasis. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, there's ATS now, entry tank, and I did not see what the other item is. Looks like it's a
Missile.
missile.
Yeah. And we can't
Yeah,
switch to Raylan's audio because Raylan hasn't set it up so that Baja is muted and Raylan
yeah.
is muted, which was a funny situation in a race. It was very. There was a moment where someone was hot mic'd on Raylan's end. We were like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. A very expressive individual too. I'd be worried. Like I'm a very expressive individual myself, so I'd be worried if I
Mm-hmm.
was hot mic'd as well.
Mm-hmm. Like ultimately, it's probably fine because, like in a situation like that, you're still streaming, so
Yeah.
you're still filtering yourself theoretically speaking. But oh, that this quad fight is off to a start.
Yeah. This is the one thing I wish more people would just like learn. Just I talked about it yesterday, but
Mhm.
for those of you who weren't there yesterday, I was just talking about how like simple this fight is here. All you have to do, take out your light beam, charge shot, then
Two
three
shot.
regular shots plus a missile, or two plus a missile. Um, and then you morph, blow up the foot that's right in front of you, and then you just stand right by it, and then wait for the left leg to turn on, and then shoot it,
Yeah.
and then
The
repeat
leg
that
immediately.
cycle.
Yeah. Yeah. The leg immediately to your left.
Yeah, and then you repeat that cycle, and the fight is about as easy as it gets.
Yeah.
There's no randomness, there's no nothing. It's very, very
hmm
consistent.
Yeah. And just in case it's like not, still confusing, you just go counterclockwise.
Yeah,
Actually, no. In this case, it would be clockwise.
it would be
No, it would be
clockwise.
clockwise.
Yeah,
It would be
yeah.
clockwise in this case. Yeah.
So I think skipping the Annihilator is rough here.
A little.
That's a little bit of a disaster, and I have to question it. Why did we not go for the major in lower Torvis?
Um. Yeah, that is a good question. Maybe Words is thinking with the Echo Visor that this is going to be a reverse gate skip situation. Excuse me.
That would be okay.
That would be okay.
That'd probably be
Um.
optimal, actually. In that case, you could have been in go mode. I
mhm.
think you would have probably been in go mode. You know how to do reverse
Yep.
gate skip, right?
Yep. Yep.
So you probably would have been in go mode the moment you found
Cannonball.
Cannibal, pretty much. Maybe
Yeah.
even less, honestly, because you could do quad skip, or you could do
Yeah.
boostless quad.
Yep.
It might have been go mode on that dark visor, pretty much.
And Dark Visor was in Path of Roots.
Lagoon,
So
lagoon.
yeah. Oh yeah, Lagoon.
Yeah, lagoon.
Oh yeah, Lagoon. Yeah, Path of Roots
May have
was something
detoured
else.
for the abandoned worksite movement system,
hmm
but otherwise probably would have been go mode there.
Like I could have
It would
done
have
it
been
without
rough
the.
and pretty slow, but it would have been
Yeah,
pretty
I
clean.
could have done it without the gravity suit or the
Oh,
gravity boost, but
Wordsayer is going a Curse Lake.
okay. So this will be STK number 6 for Wordsayer, and Raylan's coming up on number 7.
Why
And
is Wordsayer
Wordsayer.
going? Why is Wordsayer going a Curse Lake? That's a key. We know the bosses are dead.
Oh, you know what? If Wordsayer is going to reverse gate skip, and that's my belief.
Oh, sorry, I
Um,
misread. I was. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Go ahead, Milano.
well, here's what I'm thinking. If Wordsayer does reverse gate skip, and right now that's what I'm thinking, he'll kill Quad as his last STK, reverse gate skip, and then save warp after that.
I had a little bit of seed bleed there.
Yep.
I thought they
No,
were going
no.
in reliquary for the beam related.
Uh, okay. So that is a curse lake now for
Oh, too late now,
Wordsayer.
Ralen.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Crossroads.
6
Okay.
crossroads. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So Wordsayer's missing FTA. That's
yeah. Gonna go
probably where he's
FTA.
heading next. Follow that into Sank map and then finish up with quad. Okay, I get this route. I get the route.
Second entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I get the route. This is going to be an interesting route.
It's just
Raylan.
that we don't know where Annihilator is, so we're
Yes,
committed to either stumbling into Annihilator, which we will not, or maybe Cobalt Hint and Dank Entrance for it.
maybe. All right, STK number 9/7 for Raylan.
Did we get the FTA hints? Yes, we did. 2 mouse.
Yes.
I
And
believe that was
Raylan.
Ralen who got it. Yeah.
Yep, and Raylan's not going to return the energy here. That's okay. I agree.
Yep.
I agree with this. We don't need it.
I agree as well.
I don't know how to get Words' stream back.
Might have to ping for help.
Let me do that real quick.
I'll keep you guys keep you guys up to date. So Words' stream is up. It's just that this is a SpeedGaming issue. Words just picked up SkyTeam key number 4 in FTA. And is getting the hint for 2 mouse. In terms of our key hints, in terms of our hints, what's remaining is all of the Cobalt hints. No Cobalt hint has been scanned. Catacombs, Training Chamber, Chica and Worms and Tumos and Quad have all been hinted. The only remaining guaranteed hints left are one joke hint and the Hive Keys hint. After
Hmm.
that, there's plenty. So going for hints here, maybe that's why they didn't bother with Taurus. They were gonna go to Sank anyway, do a bunch of stuff there, and get a bunch of hints there.
Oh, maybe.
The problem is that the major item hint is hinting Annihilator. So they're not going to get an Annihilator hint.
Yeah.
Unless it says something hilarious, like Annihilator is one room away, or Boost Ball is one room away from Annihilator. That's, I
If
think,
that's
the
the
only
case,
way.
if that's the case, we really gotta wonder what the heck Raylan was doing skipping Under Transit 1.
I mean, the
uh,
Ralen had cannon. So
yeah,
just said
Raylan did
screw
have
it.
cannon, yeah.
Yeah.
But just imagine if Boost Ball was down there next to Annihilator.
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have been really funny. Okay,
But now Ralen
Raylan.
is safe. We've done Hive Temple.
Yep,
So,
has done Hive Temple. Uh, Raylan getting real close to that door, didn't trigger Quentin yet. So could
when
have
you're fighting
crashed.
Quinton, if you want to do it slightly faster, shoot him in the head 4 times, if I remember correctly. Then wait for the spin, kill the spin,
Yeah.
then shoot the head. Slightly
Yep.
faster because you don't have to wait for the animation of it faltering.
Mm-hmm. All
There
right,
you go.
our SG crew is on it. They're looking into it.
Yeah. Meantime, Wars just entered through Sank entrance. Is going to be shooting the secret lock.
Gonna be fighting the boys here.
Oh, that's
Our two,
right. Firearm Guardian.
yep, our two favorite ink smashers are now. I forget. Did we ever give these two a name? I don't
No.
remember if we did.
I don't think they need a name. We don't see them enough.
Yeah.
I think we should give the two pirates that warp in everywhere the grapple pirates their name because there are always two, right?
Yep. Yep.
Just the same ones that warp in Profane Path, the same ones that warp in um, whatchamacallits, everywhere. All the grapple pirates, all of the
Yep. Calling chamber. Yep.
calling chamber,
Profane path. Yep.
Profane Path.
All right, and now Words now has the Sank Map SDK. So we're up to 8 apiece.
Yeah.
The difference in time: Words has to go kill Quadraxis. Raylan has to get a Curse Lake.
Yep.
That's it.
Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Words is now doing Sync Map, but didn't kill Quentin. So I still think Ralen's like pretty far ahead because the quad fight's gonna take a while. So
Yep. Chat, fear not. Words' stream feed is being re-added as we speak.
yep.
It'll catch up momentarily, but it will be. We will be back live with it. Many
Guessing we're
thanks to our
going up
SG.
ATS here.
Many thanks to our SG personnel.
Why are we not going up ATS?
Oh, why are we not
Huh?
going up ATS? Staging area would have been faster.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And then you just go back out Grand Abyss Judgment Drop. Oh wait, no, because reverse gate skip. That's right. But even then,
Oh,
why didn't you go through staging area? Unless you're gonna do front door, but you don't have all the hive keys. I'm confused.
oh yeah, we don't have an island. We have to go through the front.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I forgore.
and it looks like they're gonna do the gate skip. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we might need to recrop words.
No, you got to take the portal words. Oh,
Yep. Yep. Words thinking about it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Good. We're taking the Hall of Combat Mastery portal.
There we go. Okay. So we have a stream feed once again. Just got to give it a second to propagate. We will recrop shortly. Just stay with us. Yep, cropping will be correct ASAP. Absolutely. In the meantime, just imagine you're like in a '90s electronics store and you see different sized TVs stacked on top of each other. That's what this feed is.
The exact yes. Oh my god, the image in my head immediately popped up, dude.
Yep.
Incredible. Thank you, Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Bingo, bango, and huzzah. And we should be all set to go now, right? Right.
Yep.
Oh, but did the audio get reset? The audio might have got reset. Oh, wait, no, we're good.
We're good.
Okay.
Chat, if you guys want to go to this list and pick which location Boost Ball is in, be my guest.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ones that are not indented. So SAM processing, Plaza Access Vault, that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not indented. That's all. Boost can't be there.
So we're gonna have a close finish, but if things continue as is, Ralen is probably gonna pull away with the victory here.
Yeah. It's gonna be like. It's not gonna be that close. It's gonna be like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe. Which like is close when you consider that like a few different decisions. Like it's a couple decisions that will make up that time.
Yep.
But it's also 4 full minutes. So.
Yep. But now, in the interim, while we have a moment, let's talk about bracket implications, shall we?
It's true.
So, if Ralen continues on and pulls out the victory, Ralen's record will improve to 3-2. And that will put Ralen in a tie for... in a tie with Elias, Astral, Jeff, and Leaf. And then we're pending results in a couple other races.
Actually, a little shocked that Jeff has lost so many times. I think he's played a few strong opponents and just got randoed. I think Jeff is like probably like
Jeff is, yeah. Jeff
one
is
of the favorites to win.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff is probably one of the favorites, in my opinion.
And now Wordsayer, also 2-2. If
The
this
vibes.
continues as is, yep.
The vibes. Enjoy the vibes.
Words will drop to 2-3 and will be the only player with a 2-3 record currently.
Did you enjoy the vibes, chat, of that room? I enjoyed the vibes of that room.
Eh.
Also, never playing ping pong with the King Warrior ring.
Sync is happening now. Oh, sync is happening now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
We have some drama going into Emperor Ring.
All right, here we go. How long will this take? Okay. Not long at all. Gaming.
Nope.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
The question will be
so-
the escape.
Yeah, the escape will be a harder bomb space jump. But yeah, that was just a simple 2-bomb jump. So I'm curious if that bomb jump is logical to get over the gate in these settings. Probably not.
It is not, most definitely.
Yeah, probably
If
not.
if transport A access is not logical with slow jump, then
Right.
that is definitely not.
Right. Emperor RNG. Yes, absolutely.
And while still got you guys in chat, we have another race coming up in an hour and 15. Rinchin versus Feisty.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is happening hour 15. We don't have a room for it set up yet. I believe one of our matches will not be streamed on SpeedGaming. It might be streamed on our personal BashPrime randomizer channel. But we'll see. You guys can follow the schedule. Keep track of that.
And
I
then
think we have a command for it. MP2R.
I believe so. And then a couple hours after that, we have another match. That'll be Logan going up against. I already forgot. I should know this because I'm mentoring this race in a couple hours. Oh, Soaring Wyvern. Yep. And I did see your message in the thread, Wyvern. We'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully. Hopefully everything ends up being okay. And do what you gotta do. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point brought up in chat. So, Carlito mentioned that last time you watched one of these, it ended after you turned the keys in. That is indeed based on the settings. So your goal can be any number of skytunnel keys. We normally have it set to 9 since there's 9 in the vanilla game. And then there's an option where you can just warp straight to end credits.
Yeah. I like that one personally.
Yep. And warping straight to end credits will reduce the number of majors you need to finish the game.
Specifically Spireball and Screw Attack.
Yeah, those are the two that can definitely be deleted, but that can also just like Annihilator, Light Beam, Dark Beam, number of suits, like any number of them can also just be removed, and you won't need them.
And there's the grab.
Yep. That's definitely a setting I would use in a multi-world setting.
Yeah. I would just use it generally just because it's a little bit faster. Like an hour and 45 minutes is a bit too long for me. I would also do a bunch of other stuff. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Do this setting where you can do vanilla redundant, where it just gets rid of blockers that are redundant in the vanilla gameplay. So like, pretty much remove every light and dark door past Aegon type of thing, right? Because the game expects you to already have light beam and dark beam at that point. That type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I would really like it specifically for random start, because then it means that you're not exiting every region in go mode pretty much. Because like if you start in Sank, all right, you're leaving Sank with a bunch of stuff usually, because you need a bunch of stuff to move around.
You need a ton of stuff, and same thing with Torvus. Strangely enough, because you just need a lot of stuff to leave Torvus.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I would like to do. Now, let's go based on your setting there for a second. Let's say we have a random start in Torvus, let's put like a percentage of the dark beam doors that you would see in Aegon, and put those in Torvus, and a percentage of the light beam doors, put those in Torvus. Move your super doors to Aegon, move your power bomb doors to Aegon and Sank, etc., etc.
So door rando.
So door rando, but balanced in a way where it still feels like when you play the game and you're still starting in Torvus, but it's not going to front load you like it would normally.
Hold on. By the way, chat, are we getting Dork Samus? Are there any Dork Samus enjoyers? Looks like Ralen knows the setup, the air and explosive setup for Dark Samus.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, Words is doing reverse gate skip. Missed again. Okay, we missed again. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Just wait.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Oof. In the meantime, Words is doing reverse gate skip.
This is a trickier bomb space jump than it looks. Yep, chat, we also want to know where the boost is.
Okay, we at least get the bonk, so we won't get stuck on Dork Samus 3.
Okay.
We're getting Dork Samus right away.
Instant centered. Instantly. And chat, that's just a situation where you can do everything right, and Dark Samus is like, I don't care. I'm a sit here. Let's have some fun.
Boost cannot lock itself in this seed because we need it to fight quad.
Yep, yeah.
So not in this seed. I think technically it can.
Although that might also be changing, coming soon. Have you used the new experimental settings where items can no longer logically lock themselves? Like every item has to be available, or every
I've
item
been
location has to be
I've
available.
been wanting that. I like my first introduction to Rando was through Druid Force's AM2R Hundo Randos.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always wondered why people don't do Hundo Randos.
Yep. It's
I
a
think in this
relatively
game it's
new
very
setting.
long, but I think generally it's very cool.
Yeah.
The routing
It's
options
a
are very cool, and that
it's
and
a
that setting allows Hundo Rando to be possible.
Yeah, it's a newer setting with Randomania. It's still technically experimental, so I don't think we'll see it RA'd into matches, for example. And it
Mhm.
looks like Words' stream cut out again. Words, don't do it. No, come back. Oh, there we go. Still working on the gate skip. So this bomb space jump that Words is trying to do, the best way to explain it, as far as I can tell, it is a max height 3 BSJ to get over the gate. And Words isn't even getting the camera obstructed either. That's part of the problem. There's a very small like ledge that you can stand on. So you need to position your angle correctly. You need to get the bombs, and then you still need to get the instant unmorph. It's a tricky bomb space jump.
In the meantime, Ralen nails it. GG.
GG's.
We're finished with Dork Samus. In the meantime, it seems like Words has not forfeited yet.
Nope.
Might decide to just play it through, which is fine.
Yep. Ralen finishing with official race time GG time of 1 hour 51 minutes and 21 seconds. And according to the race time room, this is a new personal best tournament time for Ralen Tankir. So GG's. See if we can get him in here for an interview.
Mm-hmm. And Words is finally forfeited, so we can get them in as well. I don't have much to ask Ralen. They played it pretty smooth. Everything made sense.
The routing, the routing was pretty much spot on all throughout.
Good job, gamers.
Like the only real question I would have is when did you make the conscious decision? Like, okay, we're just in go mode. Let's just heckin' boost ball. Let's go with cannon. We'll also see if Words and or Bash would like to get in here for an interview. I know Bash typically doesn't. Yep.
Baja sometimes doesn't. I would like to see them. I would like to see the mentors in here.
After
really nice.
last night's race, Baja was like, "Yeah, I need a drink." Hey, there we go. Words, you got it. First gate skip. Yeah, so Words is probably about 5, maybe 6 minutes from finishing, and we are now joined by our mentor Baja. We need to get our mentees in here.
Hopefully, we can also get Bash in here as well. I'd love to talk to him.
Yeah, I know Bash typically doesn't, and that is perfectly fine.
Hello, Ralen. Welcome. GG's. Hello, Words. Welcome. GG's.
Hello.
GG.
Bro, how the heck? We thought we routed that like perfectly, and then just then they finished as we're leaving quad. Like what?
They found Annihilator on Grapple Guard.
Oh, okay, that'll do it. Yeah,
that was a major.
Yeah, because
But also, even then, if they followed the same route, you guys were behind because of the super missile. Which that's our first question: was Super's hot dogged?
Sort of. I'm trying to remember, what did we?
Because you guys looked at it in Central Mining Station, didn't get it on your first
we
pass.
saw it. I was like, I couldn't tell if that was a missile or something else, and I'd meant to come back, and I think at that point, we were still going like storage D. Yeah, I think we can call that a hot dog, but also I don't hate that routing either, because like that let us get super missiles on the way to bombs and then just do Warrior's Walk for Jump Guardian. So like I feel like it's still routed fine even though we got supers late.
The thing is, you have to double dip into labs.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to.
Yeah, the bombs placement in this seed, it kind of made that
right.
No,
I feel like we have to double dip labs anyway.
Yeah, but I think it was slower.
You do GFMC early.
I think it was slower at that time.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, I think, I mean, just in general movement as well. Like you spent a long time in labs when you did it because you didn't take the dark beam door, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also just did route kind of more awkward to have super missiles that late, because you could save warp out of a dark dark early Aegon loop, and it just was
Yeah,
cleaner at the time.
that's true.
Now-
Yeah, because we could have done Jump Guardian before GFMC, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In that scenario, yeah, that makes sense.
The only like real routing I would question is you had the opportunity to go into Torvis with your Emerald Translator, and you chose Sanctuary. Can you explain your thought process behind that?
That was also major time loss. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for one, we knew Emerald was over there, so we were already kind of talking about going that way. And then I was just like, I've hot dogged something in MSB so many times. We haven't used Logical Seekers yet, so we went there. That gave us the hint for Emerald. So we're like, okay, we were already on the way to Sank. This is perfect. Got Emerald, and then
that was a major
because
question
Hazing
for us.
Cliff.
Okay.
That was a
Hazing
major
Cliff
question for
and
us as well.
Combat Mastery was a key.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a major question for us as well with the feeding pit, because the feeding pit did not come into Logic until you went to Sand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Because the light suit was locked by Emerald Translator and that transport.
Yeah,
access.
and we were
wondering
thinking
if you were
about
considering that.
Yeah, we were kind of on that track. We were like, we knew the suit was out of Logic, but Bash was like, feeding pit's the only thing that light suit puts into Logic once we get there. So we just kind of went there anyway on our way to doing other stuff, because I don't think we didn't have,
That made sense.
because we didn't know about the supers, so we didn't have logical access to Torvis. I don't think because Amber
Boost was in dungeon.
in dungeon.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
Sun-
we could have grabbed that.
And Can Human, I know you're listening. Sunburst was on Airy.
Hey.
Nice.
And Bash in chat saying it felt it was worth it to check feeding pit while on the way for logical checks. Yeah. Here.
Could you guys tell that like Sand Canyon was your only logical remaining check? Because the Seekers, believe it or not, this is something we've learned recently. I don't know. I was told that this was true a while ago, but then Nye informed me that this is not true. That Transport B access Seekers is not logical with Space Jump. It requires bombs in beginners.
Okay, I was wondering about that. We had that question. Bash thought it was in Logic, but I wasn't. Yeah, we weren't sure if it was in Logic or not.
Yep.
So that was.
I actually. I mentioned it during the last commentary. I confirmed it. It is an intermediate set slope jump. It is not in Logic ever.
Yeah.
So
So it would only have gone into Logic after you found Emerald Translator, feeding pit bombs, all the way back. You got Seekers
Yeah.
to go into doors.
But yeah, it was also one of those things where it's like Emerald doesn't really unlock anything on its own besides the save station and FTA. So like, at least in my mind, I don't mind playing as if we have it for a little bit, like ignoring that bit of logic until later, because it's like it doesn't affect anything except that one check, really. It's more of like, are there other things along the way that we might need, like space jump or, well, bombs in this case? But we were still just like, where the heck are these bombs?
So you guys didn't put it together that Sand Canyon was your only logical check.
No, I think it was like in the back of my mind, and it may have been like brought up of like we don't have a lot left, but no, I don't think the bit of the GT save being out of Logic was not part of that.
Okay.
So I would use quote unquote mistakes here for the early game. You guys made up a lot of time. During the second hour, you made up a ton of time. It looked like you might have lost by like 15-20 minutes, and like within like some time span, because you immediately made the same check Ralen did. Oh, I think it was it the bombs? Like the two of you just caught right away. Like you basically made up 15 minutes, and you're just down one STK at one point. Like you were there.
Yeah, so we felt like we were in good shape when we found the bombs, because like they hadn't been hinted from what we had seen. So like we're just like, this is a weird one-off check. It's double dipping labs. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we're doing it anyway, and it ended up being bombs. So like, okay, we felt good about that. Then we got the MSB hint. I'm like, okay, they could have put that together rather quickly if they just chased hints, kind of thing. So
the bombs actually were hinted. Would you like to know where they were at?
Mining Station B, yeah, because I got that hint after I got bombs.
Portal Terminal.
Portal Terminal had the bomb hit in feeding pit.
Oh, okay, sorry, sorry.
Mining Station B was the Emerald. Mining Station B.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny hints.
We
We
had a
actually
similar
never-
thought process about both.
We never entered Light World portal
Yeah,
terminal.
you guys did not. I think
Yep,
at the very
'cause
end there, when you were going Dark Oasis, was the first time you entered Crossroads.
Yeah,
Or
because I'm
transit.
just like it's
transit
so
station.
rare that
Transport
you
center.
it's so rare that you get bombs late enough to where diving for that hint is valuable in my opinion. So just
Yeah.
I didn't bother.
Okay.
There was like real big concerns that like the Seed would throw some ridiculous like bombs on Venomous Pond or something, because that is like the Emerald kinda, or excuse me, the Screw Attack kinda opened up Torvis more, because originally before you found the Screw Attack we were like, okay, hopefully we don't find anything more that gets us deeper, right?
Yeah.
Because then as soon as you found the Screw Attack, then there's like just a bunch of distant checks between Feeding Pit to Forgotten Bridge and all that other stuff, because
Yeah.
while the slope jump into Transport A axis is intermediate, the slope jump on Great Bridge is not. It's beginner. And so that puts that
Neat.
stuff into logic.
Yeah,
It's like
that's what.
really weird, yeah.
Bash was actually kind of talking about, like, wait, is this one beginner or not? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think the worst bomb placement I've had actually was Torvis Temple access.
Oh, Torvis.
So I was kind of
Oh.
afraid. It was one of those, like, I don't think we talked about it, but like I was afraid of it being something stupid like that. But also, if you leave Torvis on that, or leave Aegon on that kind of gamble, and it isn't something like Feeding Pit or Sand Canyon or any of those, it's like that. It feels really bad to be diving all of Torvis in hopes of that kind of stupid Torvis bombs, and you've hot dogged it over somewhere else. So yeah, I was happy to find it where we did, but it was a crazy one.
Yeah. Yeah, Storage A bombs was not logical until Emerald. That's, I think, the thing. No, Storage A bombs would never have been logical, actually, yeah. Just because of the Seekers, again. Just the Seekers also messed
Right.
up our calculations as well for a little while
Yeah.
there, until we were like, wait a second. We haven't asked any questions of Ralen and Baja, because we're like, hey, they just routed great. You guys did great. Like, it was just like, we don't have much questions.
Yeah, yeah. Bash and I had that conversation when they finished. I'm just like, we routed that really well. How did they? Did they just do everything perfectly?
They just did the early game smoother, and then found Annihilator, and then just went for the
Yeah.
sack chamber major instead of
Yeah.
And it felt just like everything kind of came together. Bah actually had me on the path to quad without Annihilator, wanted me to just go mode, and then I said, well, without Annihilator, getting out of quad is actually not something I have done yet, and yeah, triple bomb space jumps are not my strength yet. So yeah, we kind of pivoted again, or just reincorporated Grapple Guardian, which we
Nice.
would have probably skipped otherwise after that Cannonball, and it was just Annihilator, which was perfectly for what we wanted to do route-wise.
So fun story. That's literally where I was when you finished. I was in the middle of learning the reverse gate skip after quad,
Yeah.
and I got it like a minute or two after you finished. So
Oh,
yeah,
there
we
was
had,
another,
again we had the same thought process.
there was another thing that actually, this is probably the biggest difference, the thing that cost you guys a lot of time. Ralen did lower Torvis before grabbing the upper Torvis key.
Oh, the
So
arena
had
key?
Cannon didn't have to do any chicanery to get out. Didn't have to backtrack all the way through back to Med Vista. Just got it and then just moved on.
Yeah,
And that cost a bunch of time for you guys as well.
true.
But
I just didn't want to dip lower Torvis and then come back up is my thing.
Yeah.
Because again, it was one of those things where like we're in go mode, we can get everything here and then just never come back. So, and we had no idea where booster cannon were. So it's one of those things where just play with the information you have, and hope you get the other stuff. Well, I guess we weren't in go mode because we didn't need boost. So there's that. So I guess we lost time checking everything else. So
There's actually one point, Raylan, that I think you were foreseeing that it might have been an issue because you took the safety save before going up to underground tunnel. Like, you were worried about that potential crash because you had already done Grapple Guardian and you did not do Lagoon yet. And I'm glad that didn't happen, because then you're just like, okay, well, now we got to go back to item hunting. We got to find the boost ball.
Yeah.
No, we extensively talked about that, and it was just a save. Like, I didn't want it to lose Powerbomb Guardian in addition to that again, since we needed Cobalt anyway, so I wanted to at least have that saved anyway. But yeah, we were talking, or Bao was talking me through that, very detailed, and like we knew exactly or by that point we were kind of looking for more E-tanks, but it was pretty clear at that point we didn't want it to get anywhere close to Meta. So
I will say we were also considering doing the Cobalt skip for Map Station if I didn't get boost before needing it. Because it was one of those things where it's like, if I'm going to Crossroads and getting that key, then I can get Dark Oasis then. But also, if I don't get boost before needing to clear Sank, then I might as well try to like get the Map Station key. Because I have been practicing that. So, like, I felt comfortable enough to do it. I just didn't know if it would, how much time it would save. If I, like, yeah, because again, basically the idea was to avoid double dipping Aegon, but we got Cannonball at just the right time to just route straight through all that.
One of you two nearly had the crash experience with Quentin. I forget. I don't remember which one of you two it was, but you lowered the gate. Okay, and then you're like, oh wait, I'm not going forward yet, and then you trigger Quentin. Were you?
That sounds like me, actually.
Oh no, the words triggered Quentin after grabbing the item.
Yeah.
No, I heard Quentin walking around before, like the music had started before I went into the Map Station.
Oh no, that's okay. I don't think that matters. I'm pretty sure you didn't touch the door. You touched the door after the item. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I didn't know there was a crash course there anyway.
Yeah,
it's good to know.
Reactor Core. I mean, this game is stable.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
To be completely honest, there, I have done that sequence with just getting the item without doing quad there enough times without a crash.
Even Bash and Blaha are also saying in chat, like, this is news to them as well. So
yeah, so
I mean, I've heard of this. I've never seen it myself personally, but I've heard of it being a thing.
I am pretty sure you are not supposed to shoot very much, but like if you shoot like exactly enough to open the door, it was always fine for me.
Okay. But, so is it kind of like the crash in main reactor, or not main reactor, main research?
Maybe.
Kinda. So the way I've always had it crash, if Quentin hasn't been started yet, but like the barriers are up, because like the safe station and like the up, like the lower barrier to main reactor are up, and then you lower the gate, the game, and maybe this is just me being on console, the game 100% crashes. I've had it crash immediately after killing Quentin because I pulled up the map, and Bruh at one point explained to me, like, yeah, apparently loading the map just loads a whole bunch more resources, and for some reason doesn't unload properly. That will cause a crash. So I will always take the save now after fighting Quentin, just to be sure, because if I don't want to lose like an hour and a half of progress just because of a sank map play. All right, sorry, go ahead.
I think that's all the questions we had, actually. Yeah, I guess we can just move on. We have a match coming in 50 minutes between Rinchin versus Feisty. Do we have a stream assigned to that yet? Not yet, it seems. I will message Reed and ask them about if they're going to set up the thing. And then after that, we have one at 8 p.m. That is happening in 4 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's that one's also relatively new. I remember seeing that a couple hours ago. Nice Strata versus Steve, which also doesn't have a channel. We may or may
1
not
hour later. Yeah, 1 hour after that, it's Dark Star versus Soaring Wyvern, and then tomorrow at 10 a.m. we have Java versus TGC. So keep up with the schedule page. We will post a link in chat. I don't know anything else. One of you have anything else?
I
Runners,
don't
anything
think
else?
so. GG's to both of you. You put on a heck of a race. Make sure you are give our
GGs.
runners a follow. Definitely put on a good show for you to do. Also follow the mentors. They provide good streams. Are generally good people. Also follow Drake, my co-com. You can also follow me as well. I'm just the guy with the mic who hot dogs everything. Get your hot dogs. Sometimes insert open mouth, insert foot. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Chat. I hope you enjoyed watching this. We'll see you next time. See you next mission. Take care.
Bye.
Hey, folks.